What's up, guys? Thomas here. I know a lot of you are eagerly waiting to see the massacre that happened. The massacre. An absolute slaughter fest. Well, it looks a lot worse than what it is, guys, honestly. I thank all of you for your concern. Ari, George, Brett, Stargate Doctor. First, I want to talk about the zones. Give my 2 cents on the zones. I think I can shed some light on the situation. The USDA, U.S. Department of Agriculture zones are really designed for commercial growers, so they'll know not to waste their money growing a crop of something in an area that gets down to a certain temperature. Like I live in 8B, so you wouldn't want to grow a field full of papayas here because it could potentially get down to 15 to 20 Fahrenheit. And Tropical Gardening Canberra, I think I'm saying that name right, he was wondering how I could be in 8B and him in 9A. Well, because it can potentially get down to 15 to 20 Fahrenheit here. Now, does it do that every night? No. It might not even do it the whole year. Actually, our coldest month is January. Our average temperature for January, our average low temperature is 42, 43 Fahrenheit. But we get an occasional Arctic blast like we got the other night where we had 8 hours of freezing temperatures and it dipped down to 27. Even Erie down there. I used to live in Fort Myers. It does get cold there. It don't get cold every night. It might not get cold for a year or two. But every 5 years, every 10 years, she will get an Arctic blast. I mean, down to 25, 26 degrees. You can go down to South Florida and you can see tropical trees that were 20 years old that are burnt to the ground from frost. This is the blue Java ice cream. I covered it up and it looks like it made it compared to these guys. And as long as it didn't get too far down to the bloom, they should be alright. But I'm not going to mess with them till springtime. And I think the problem is people think those zones, they don't understand that there's a lot of other factors that play into it. What makes me be able to grow papayas in 8B and George has trouble with it? You would think, well, Thomas is 8B and got papaya and George is 9B, so he should be able to easily grow them. The difference is I got 9 to 10 months of summer, hot days, growing season, and rain. George, yeah, his benefit in the wintertime is it hardly rarely ever gets below 32 Fahrenheit. But he has 6 months of it, and it's raining. And tropical trees hate rain in the wintertime. Me and Ari, we don't get rain in the wintertime. Right now is our dry season. It won't start raining again here. I mean, we'll get a shower here or there. But for the most part, it won't rain again here until April. April showers bring May flowers. That's an old saying here. But that's the biggest thing. See, George has got the advantage of never really dipping below 32 Fahrenheit or 0 Celsius. I look back at the records in Melbourne, I think for the last 100 years, the coldest it's ever got is 28. And that was a rare event. Most of the time it's 30, 31, 32. And that's why Ari's able to grow a lot of things easier. That's why I'm even able to grow a papaya here, because I have such a long growing season. And tropical fruits, every time I visit Puerto Rico during the winter time, it doesn't rain. Summertime, it rains every day. So there's many more factors that go into it than those zones. Those zones are just a indication of what the possible temperature could get. 8B could get 15 Fahrenheit to 20 Fahrenheit. 9A, 20 to 25. 9B, 25 to 30. It should never get below 25 where Erie's at, but it can get there, and it will get there eventually. Trust me. I've seen it snow in Miami before. But anyway, this is now I got sidetracked. This is the carambola, the star fruit. And guys, most of this damage on this is because I was at work all day and this thing stayed over it and it created like a microwave in there, so it wilted all the leaves off. Same with this. This is the white sapote. I actually think I shouldn't even have covered it up, to be honest with you, because I pruned it, and look, these leaves look way better than ones laying on the ground out here that were exposed than the ones on the tree. Because I wasn't home when the sun came up and the frost started melting off. I wasn't here to take the cover off, so it created a microwave under here. It got hot and wilted the leaves. But, I mean, I'm sure, well, I know in spring it's going to bounce right back. By April, it'll look like none of this ever happened. It's sad, yeah, I know it's sad. The white Indian guava, it's got minimal damage. And it got down to 27, guys, 27 degrees. But minimal damage. The red Indian guava, minimal damage. And it happened the same thing with the other ones. I had a cover over it and all of its damage came from wilting, from getting too hot under there once the sun came up. The lemon guava. The lemon guava is a beast. The only thing that happened is the new growth burned off of it. All the fruit buds, they burn off. But other than that, it looks fine. Now this is what my daughter was crying about when she walked outside. Look at the freaking moringa. The moringa got slaughtered. 8 hours of freezing temperatures. Whoo, it didn't like it. But guess what? It's not dead, guys. I'm gonna come out here and cut this thing back and cover it up for hay, and it's gonna sleep for the winter time. Come spring, it'll shoot back up, and like I say, by summer, it'll be bigger and bushier than ever. I love a challenge. I love this. If I lived in Puerto Rico, I'd be trying to grow peaches. Same thing happened with this avocado. It got the microwave effect from having the cover on it. But it'll bounce right back. Same with this avocado. All the leaves down here are fine. But up here, this new growth, it got burnt. And another problem that we have here in Florida is an advantage George has in Australia is once it gets cold down there, it's usually cold for a while. The trees acclimate. Here, it's 70, 80 degrees, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's 29 degrees. And everything's pushing new growth. Like today, it's 70 degrees today. You would have never known we just had an Arctic blast. All the new growth burn off. But at the bottom, everything's fine. Another avocado, and all the damage that happened to this one was from having the blanket over it and it getting too hot during the day. But it'll be fine. Now this is sad. The papaya looks very sad, guys. Oh my God. No, that's not ice on it now. That's the milk that was coming out of it. It got hammered, needless to say. I don't even have to say anything. You can just look at it and see. But hey, we're still going to pick those papayas and eat them in a Thai salad or something. But it's not dead. I'll cut it back and it'll come back next year. As long as we don't get too many more hard freezes. Now this is what really surprised me, which it is new growth, is this loquat. It got burnt. And I'm going to show you the loquat in the back, Brett. And you're going to be jealous. Maybe I need to get some cuttings off of it and start selling them. Let's go back there and look. Look at this beast right here. The Sapote Guava. No damage whatsoever. None. Well, maybe right there a little bit on that new growth. And like I say, but there's some new growth that's fine. That was the problem. Everything was pushing new growth. But the Guava is fine. Like nothing ever happened. That's what I like to see right there. See, look at the mulberry. The mulberry should have been asleep. But no, it wasn't asleep. It even had fruit on it. She'll go to sleep now though. Burn it up. Burn all the leaves off of it. But like I say, it don't matter if it's a cold hardy tree. If it's got new growth on it, that new growth's gonna get damaged. Especially if you stay very long under freezing. Look at these papayas. And I didn't even cover these up. These papayas just took it straight up. They got hammered. But I think they'll be alright. I see a lot of people pick their citrus before it freezes. I don't know why. The cold makes the citrus sweeter. Now, you can see all the new growth. It got damaged. But the rest of the tree's fine. All my citrus trees are fine. I'm not even gonna bother showing them. Only thing that got hurt was the new growth. Here's another one. Now look at this beast. Look at this beast here. A lot of people can't even get loquat fruit this far north. They can grow the trees but can't get the fruit. Hell, even the flowers didn't get damaged on here. There's still bees out here buzzing around. The fruit didn't get damaged. It's fine. Everything's fine with this loquat. I don't know. I don't even know what kind it is. It was just a seedling. I hear a bee. There he is. Hello, Mr. Bee.
Oh, please tell me they didn't burn.
No, the loquat's fine.
Oh, thank God.
That's what I was telling them, that they ain't. It's hard to believe. The loquat, even the flowers didn't get damaged.
Well, good. I'm already tasting them in my mouth.
Yeah, wife and daughter eat all these things up.
Yeah, it's still alive. Yay! She happy.
You happy, baby? Look at these avocados. I had these underneath it getting protection. Absolutely nothing happened to them.
Awesome.
I mean, they look good, even the new growth on them. Sometimes it's better to just put trees under other trees. I see Ari does that a lot. Once all of mine get big enough, I'll do it, have more protection. But all of mine are spread out so far, they're not really helping each other. Another avocado tree, about 8 foot tall. Nothing wrong with it. Nah, the figs, they got burnt. See, that's another thing, guys. These figs, they still had fruit on them. Still had fruit, but still pushing new growth. They got burnt. Be nice if everything went to sleep before the cold got here. And here's the rain we got before that cold front. An inch and a half. Let's go look in the greenhouse, see what it looks like. All right. See what's going on in here. Hold on, I only got one hand. Woo, it's hot in there.
Feels good. Everything looks pretty.
Even the seedlings are good. Look at the white Sapote about to pop out.
Where's the cacao? Where's the cacao?
Tamarillos.
No, baby, that cooks.
Everything looks fine in here. No damage whatsoever. Well, I take that back. Look at the ice cream bean right there. But I don't think that was cold damage. I think that's from the heat. I think it was too hot in here, leaving the bananas. It got cold, not cold enough to freeze, but then it got hot all of a sudden.
You didn't turn the light on, didn't you?
Nah, I didn't want to make it too hot in here. But yeah, everything looks fine in here. Minimal damage. But nothing that won't bounce right back.
Honey, you need to hold this because I'm holding this thing here.
Alright guys. Look at that mango about to pop out. I hope all of you have a wonderful day. I hope I cleared up the zone debate. That you can't really go by the zones for everything. There's many other factors that play in. Oh, look at the dragon fruit. It stayed outside and it's fine. It took the cold like a champ. Yeah, there's so many other factors that you gotta weigh in. Long growing seasons, and like I say, I'm probably in a 9B, 10A myself most of the year, but nights like the other night, it makes me a 8B. Now it's been a long time since it got that cold, but it can. It's a possibility. So you're taking a chance when you grow something. No, these are cherry trees and apricot. They like the cold. I gotta get ready to plant these guys out. Nah, that dragon fruit didn't make it. I didn't dig this dragon fruit up. I forgot all about her. But she,
Don't look so bad.
yeah, it might grow out from underneath there. But these pieces that were out, they're mushy. I don't think it's dead. Hey, look at this. Peaches shouldn't have any leaves on them this time of the year, but they still got leaves on them. They still haven't went to sleep yet. Alright guys, y'all take care. I'm out.